everyone. So, good morning to some people, good night to some people, and some people are coming home from their day in California and in Vegas. And we praying that Pastor Josh, travel safe to Vegas for the conference that I believe that start tomorrow. I will not be before you long, but I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be able to share to everyone from the YCLC, which I am a part of. So I thank you for allowing me to come and just to share growing better together. That is a subject that we all evolve into daily, because it's just not no platform that you make it, but in order for you to evolve, we are living in a time where we are changing daily. And then with the change, we have to self-evaluate ourselves for those of us to be able to succeed for such a time as this. Self-evaluation, I would say, I didn't come to preach, just want to just talk and, we have dialogue, but self-evaluation is something where I believe once a month you should have a self-reflecting of to determine what is your accomplishments, what's your failures, your fears, and also what's something what we don't talk about is your insecurities. I am reading a book called Chase the Lion. It is by Mark Batterson. And then he quotes something very powerful that I took heed to. He said, at the end of our lives, our greatest regrets will be the God-ordained opportunities we left on the table, the God-given passion we didn't pursue, the God-sized dreams that we did not go after because of the fear dictate our decisions. And oftentimes when you look at the accomplishments, the failures, the fears, and the insecurity, is all wrapped around fear. And then oftentimes God had entrusted us with the opportunity. God had entrusted us to give us passion. God had entrusted us to give us a dream. And then because we allow our insecurity, our past failures to get in the place where we didn't pursue because we were scared for something that did not even happen. And that's what is fear. Fear is something that did not happen. So oftentimes we overthink ourselves out of something. We overthink ourselves what this person is thinking. We overthink ourselves, and then we get a lot of doubt. And then once you begin to overthink, you begin to self-doubt. Once you begin to self-doubt, that's when you go into this old shell, and then now your mind is playing tricks on you. But however, how much we didn't do because of fear. And then oftentimes as a teenager, we wrestle with, am I cute enough? Am I handsome enough? Do I look the part? And then sometimes we compare ourselves with this particular person. Well, I don't look like this person. I don't look like this leader. I wish my mom would do this. I wish my brother would do this. And then we comparing ourselves. But one thing you have to understand, that God made you who you are. I used to study real bad. And then the thing is, you may have two eyes just like me, a nose and a face just like me, but there's no one exactly like you. Your greatest blessing is there's nobody like you. So therefore, how God created you, he created you like that for a purpose. The bump on your face, there's nobody else who have the exact same print, and that is your identification that God is with you, because he had created you to be who you are. So when we begin to self-invest in ourselves, and when we be comfortable enough to be who God wants us to be, there's no one will be able to stop us. But however, we what's dream we did not pursue because of the fear. When we lack the courage to go after our dream, watch this, we rob God from his glory. Whenever we do not pursue something, what God had laid it out for us, we rob God of his glory. Just think about the time we thought we're going to fail from something and we didn't even try because we got in our own mind. Understand, how do God feel for me not pursuing the opportunity he gave us? How do God feel when he had established a blossom relationship between all these beautiful people around the world, and we were so into ourselves that we didn't even pursue the relationship? Why didn't we pursue the relationship? Because probably our belief system might not be 100% the same. Probably we don't even look alike. Probably we don't want to travel out of the country. But what is that thing that kept us from pursuing what God had told us to do? Let us also discuss something that now, in order for us to deal with how for us to work together, now we got to go inside. Oftentimes we can self-evaluate somebody else, but it's very difficult for us to self-evaluate ourselves. Can we go a little bit deeper? Okay, it is very true that oftentimes we believe other people's prayer versus we believe in our own prayer. That's when somebody gets sick. You call everybody, you call every round. Oh, pray for me. Oh, please pray for me. You put it on Facebook. Pray for me. Pray for me. But we believe Pastor Mark's prayer, but we don't believe our own prayer. And when we begin to deal with the unresolved trauma of our past failure and then the silent frustration, then we are able to deal with the unbelief system that we have within ourselves. Maybe we don't sound like the next preacher. Well, I don't say these type of words, but no, understand this, because God made you in his image, he didn't do anything wrong. What a beautiful thing to know that you was made in God's image. Look at yourself. Oftentimes we get dressed in the dark. We don't even look at ourselves in the mirror. We brush our teeth with our eyes closed. But if you take the time out just to examine yourself and look at yourself and say, God did a good thing because I am made in God's image. That should boost your self-esteem. That should release you from all your insecurity. Why? Because you was made in God's image. Who is the better person to be made after? Yes, we love our mother. Yes, we love our father, but I am made in my heavenly Father image. Man, how many people who can live in that? Because when you know where you came from and what benefits you have and you are heirs with him, you will begin to think like you are made in God's image. The reason why we self-doubt so much is because we do not know we don't know our seed. When you understand who is God and what God represents, and you are his heir, your language would change, your body language would change, your attitude would change. You will be happy on a rainy day. Why? Because I'm made in God's image. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, now, so now in order to deal with our self-inflicting wounds, we got to deal with the trauma. We've got to deal with the past failures. We got to deal with, watch this, the silence disappointment. The worst thing that the enemy wants to do is pull you away from yourself, from everybody, and get you into this dark space where he can begin to convince you that nobody loves you. It's the silent disappointment, meaning that somebody made a promise to you, somebody made a vow to you, and then carry through. But guess what? Is it possible that you can give that person grace, the same grace you would give yourself when you make a mistake? Oftentimes we have high expectations when it comes to other people, but when it comes to ourselves, I do better next time. How about you you extend the same relationship with others? Well, they will do better the next time. But self-disencouragement, you can just be disappointed. Well, you didn't get this particular job. Well, this person didn't call you back. Well, my mother said this, my mother did this. And then now, because it's unresolved issue, it will bring tension. On last Saturday, we had a white CLC meeting, and then we talked about Adam and Eve. And then also the one beautiful part about Adam and Eve, after they sinned, Jesus said, no, not God. God said, Adam, where art thou? Because they used to walk in the cool of the day. Isn't it amazing how God is so in love with you because he made you out of his image? He is waiting on you to walk in the cool of the day because they had fellowship and they had a relationship. But once they sin, that has separated them. And then you have to ask yourself, whenever you're trying to restore a relationship, what is in the middle between you and God? What is in the middle between you and your mother? What is in the middle from you and this particular leader? Why we can't work together? Because there's unresolved issues, there's tension, there's silent frustration, there's letdown, there's failure, and then guess what? Sometimes there's private competition. When you are on the battlefield to win souls from God, there's no competition. The Bible says one water, the other one, one plant, one water, and only God gets the increase. But when you are purpose driven, you don't mind yoking up with somebody else. As I close, there's another book that I love reading. It is John Maxwell, and then John Maxwell talk about the 5 different levels of leadership or 5 different levels of relationship. It's a very good book. The first level is position. People will follow you because they have to. The number 2 is permission. People will follow you because they want to. You have to understand, I feel like preaching now, you have to understand that there's level in relationship. In the beginning, people will follow you because of your title. People will follow you because somebody puts them over you. You follow an individual just because of their title. But now the leader's supposed to change that relationship, not lead by your title, but lead by relationship. Number 2, permission. People want to follow you because they want to, meaning that you have to take down your title. You have to eat, you have to fellowship, you got to walk in the cool of the day because I want to get to know you. I want to get to know the purpose and your calling. And number 3 is production. People will follow you because what you have done for the organization. Everybody is watching you. When you think nobody's watching you, they're watching you. They're watching your success. So now people will begin to follow you just because of your commitment, just because of your faithfulness, just because of your knowledge, and just because of the success that you did for YCLC. Yes, this is a new foundation. We are treading upon new territory. We don't know what's getting ready to happen, but people are watching you. They might not be on this line right now, but guess what? They are watching you. And then people been hurt so much they don't trust easy, but they watching you. They want to believe in you. So as soon we do all of our accomplishments, you will see the thousands and the thousands and the thousands of people will begin to come. Number 4, I'm almost done. People development. You got to understand that people will follow you because of what you have done for them. Meaning that now you took your title, you left it at home. Now people want to follow you because of what you've done for them. It is a personal relationship. Can I be transparent with you? Can I be vulnerable with you? Can I tell you my secret? Can I tell you my fears? Can you encourage me when I don't tell you I need encouragement. Because when Adam and Eve were walking with God knew what was about to happen, and then but he gave them wisdom. Now you can eat from anything, but stay away from that one. And he knew what was about to happen because they had a relationship. Can you discern the person that you're helping? Can you set aside your busy schedule and help somebody else? And number 5, people will follow you because they respect you. People will follow you because of what you represent. Everybody's watching you. Everybody wants you to succeed. And guess what? Everyone wants somebody to lead them. And you are on this line, not by accident, because you are a leader in your own right. So therefore, as we evolve, as we grow higher and higher and higher and closer to God, you have to understand that nobody on here is perfect. We all have challenges. I have challenges. I'm still trying to overcome some fears. I'm at the place where now I am living by the quote that at the end of our lives, our greatest regrets will be that the God-ordained opportunities we left on the table. How many times that I had the great opportunity, but I was scared to make a move. The God-given passion that we pursue, meaning that all of the burning desires that is inside my heart. You sound real good singing at home, but you're scared to sing at a conference because of the fear that is inside. And lastly, the God-side dream that he had placed inside of you. You didn't have that dream by accident. That was God getting you prepared for what's getting ready to happen. And guess what? We allow fear to detect our decisions. So as I encourage you, as I close, relationships is teamwork, support. My support should be, I want you to win as much as you want me to win. God bless you.